What if I told you that 1 in 3 homeless parents went to work today? I'm Josiah, and after working with homeless communities for over a decade and writing about it in my book, Neighbors with No Doors, I need you to understand something that might change everything you think about homelessness. Studies found that 31% of homeless parents have jobs, and 65% of those work full-time. Full-time. Let me break down the math that keeps me up at night. Minimum wage is still $7.25 an hour nationally, and the national average for a 1-bedroom apartment costs about $1,600 a month. In New York City, where we serve, that number balloons up to $4,000 per month. Setting aside the ridiculous cost of New York City, someone making minimum wage would have to work over 50 hours a week just to pay the rent, leaving exactly $0 for food, transportation, medicine, or their kids. The National Low-Income Housing Coalition calculated that minimum wage workers need to work 97 hours a week to afford a basic 2-bedroom apartment. That's not laziness, that's mathematical impossibility. I met Sam, who had a bachelor's degree in criminal justice but ended up back on the streets even after completing our internship program. He worked as a night shift security guard for years while continuing to experience homelessness. I also met an electrician once who got a job offer but couldn't start work because he didn't have $50 for work boots and a hard hat. Imagine being that close to employment and missing it because of the price of shoes. There's this narrative that homeless people just need to get a job. But here's what nobody talks about. You actually need an address to get most jobs. And you need a job to get an address. You need ID to work, but you need documents to get ID. And you need an address to get documents. It's a maze where every path seems blocked. I also think about my friend Brian a lot, who walked 2 hours from Newark to our office in Elizabeth just for the possibility of getting some help. That is the opposite of laziness. That's more determination than most of us will ever have to show. Follow City Relief to learn the truth about homelessness, where we are not just serving meals, we're changing narratives one story at a time. Because when you understand that the person asking for change might be on their lunch break from work, it changes everything.